Hey folks! Today's video we're going to be doing my September favorites because is it October yet? I think it's October. It's officially October and that's just what you do, right? So we're going to be talking about some makeup, some body, some hair, some anime. We're just going to be talking about all of my favorite things from this last month. So let's just get started, shall we? Okay, since we are officially in fall, let's talk about some candles. Or one candle, one singular candle. Ha! I have a lot of candles and I have not bought a lot recently. This one I actually bought a few months back, but it's a lot more of a fall scent, even though the scent is rhubarb smoke. It is from a brand called Boy Smells. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to mean, but it has like a bitterness to it and a smokiness to it, as it should be. Incense, rhubarb, violet leaves, black tea, birch, smoked papyrus, and tanned leather. Yummy. I actually bought this from a boutique shop in the city a few months back. They were doing a pop-up shop with one of the vintage accounts that I shop from, and this was at their like regular boutique area, and I was like, this is nice. I like this, and I like the jar. Like, the jar is really pretty. I'm a sucker for a really pretty jar, like a really pretty candle, as well as a candle that smells good. And I burned it the other day because the power went out for a little bit, so love it. Love it, so nice. Next, soaps. I bought these a while ago, but I do have a duplicate of one of them, which I've been using in my shower. And these are from Witch Baby Soap. I bought them before I moved, and then they've just been sitting in a box until recently because I was still working through a lot of my Lush soaps because if you didn't know, I worked at Lush for a few years, several years ago. And I ended up hoarding a lot of soaps and bath products. So I needed to like finish those first before I opened up any new soaps. So I opened up some of the Witch Baby soaps this month, and this one that I've been using in the bath is Astrology Soap, and it's so lovely. I really like their soaps. They're really good consistency. They're really lathery without being like drying or stripping. I'm very picky with my soaps. Like, I'm very picky with my soaps because I worked at Lush. I want my soap to make me feel clean, but not dry and squeaky. So, Witch Baby soaps do that for me. I just put in an order from Lokita Bath & Body for some more of their soaps, and they have bath bombs now too, which I am very stoked for. Which leads me into this product from Lokita, and this is a hair spritz. It's a hairspray. It's a scented hairspray, and it's good for shine, softness, and it's good just to like tousle your hair around with. And this is in their scent Bruja, which is, again, I don't know what the scent is supposed to be. I don't know. In a way, it smells like really lovely, like men's deodorant. I like it a lot. I think I ordered hand sanitizer in this scent, I'm pretty sure, as well as their like Lokita Pebbles, which smells like Fruity Pebbles. Oh my god. Fruity Pebbles hand sanitizer. I'm so excited. Leave it to 2020 and 2021 for me to get excited about hand sanitizer. What timeline are we in? I don't know. I really don't know anymore. And honestly, there's only one makeup product. Only one makeup product that I can say I have used enough to, like, I've used it and it has impacted me enough to like count it as a favorite. Well, I'll just show it to you. The Natasha Denona Retro Palette. So, funny story. I went to my P.O. box a little while back, and I found that I had a box from Sephora, and I was like, I didn't get anything from Sephora recently, and I certainly wouldn't send it to my P.O. box, because I can just get it sent to my... Why is there a Sephora package? And I opened it up, and this was in it, and I was like, what? I didn't order, and it was like addressed to me, so it's not like it was addressed to the wrong person and just put in my box. And I didn't know why I had it, because I was like, I shit on Natasha Denona's prices in every one of my anti-hauls, I swear to god. But I brought it home, I used it, I've used it several times now, and I like it. I'm wearing it right now. I enjoy it. It's a really nice palette. Somebody, one of you very, very lovely people, messaged me or like tweeted at me, and then I actually missed her DM on Instagram, sent this to me as a gift to my P.O. box, and holy crap, holy shit, holy moly, like, thank you so much. That is so kind. I genuinely appreciate it so much, and I'm really enjoying using it, so thank you. I will say, you guys don't ever have to send me anything. Like, I just have my P.O. box for brands to send me PR, and then if you guys ever want to send me, like, letters or something, like, yeah, no, just letters and then PR. That's mostly why I have the P.O. box. I like this. I've been using it, and I enjoy it. Like, I'm not mad about it. And this was the one where I was like, would I buy it? Am I gonna buy it? I don't know. So thank you to that person who sent this to me. I genuinely appreciate it. If you guys ever send me DMs on Instagram, I rarely ever open them. Like, I never open my DM requests on Instagram because they're usually just from like sketchy brands that are like,
do you want to be a brand ambassador for a swimsuit company?
Like, I never open them. So if you've ever sent me an Instagram DM, I'm sorry if I didn't open it or didn't reply to it because I just don't ever check them. So this, you see it? Do you see it? Ooh, it's a reflection. It's good. It's a good palette. Like, I'm not mad about it. Like, I'm wearing nude mauve, glitz, and then a part on my eyes. I think a little bit of Vivian too, but it's pretty. I already made my video about my Halloween decoration haul, so that's definitely like another group of favorites. I won't discuss all of them at length. I will just link you the video above and below, so you can just go watch that if you want to see any of my Halloween decorations. Some of them are behind me right now, as well as my coffee that I'm drinking at midnight. Don't worry, it's only one shot of espresso. In that video, I showed you a jar that included a bunch of edibles. One that I have been quite enjoying this month is from Swifts. Swifts is the brand, and it's cannabis, pure honey, so it's like little honey packs. This one is lemon flavored, and it tastes like if you took Ricola lemon honey and took all of the like menthol-y like cough drop. If you took all of the actual like medicinal stuff out of cough drops and it was just like honey and lemon, that's what this tastes like. And it's so tasty. Like, I just like tear off a corner and then just kind of squeeze a little bit into my mouth, or I can put it in like tea. Not very good in coffee. I will say it's not very good in coffee, but it's good in tea. Not that I even drink tea, but you know. Ooh, do you know what this would also be good in? Hot toddies. Anyway, sorry. I just brain blast had an idea to make hot toddies with this. Wow. This is the first time I tried any of the honey, because usually I'll get like chocolates or gummies or cookies. Most of the time it's chocolates, but I wanted to try the honey. It's very good. Okay, I got candles, any other things? I mean, I haven't really started reading many more of my manga because I'm still waiting for Blue Exorcist 5. 3 and 5. I have 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 3 and I need 5. And then I need Given 1 and 3. So I think while I wait for those, I might start Wotakoi. This is one I specifically bought because of Laura. I think this one I'm actually going to read before I watch any of the anime, which is like the opposite of how I've been doing things. So I can just like read it and then watch the anime rather than having to go back and read it after the fact. So that I think is going to be my next. But speaking of anime, because do I even have anything else to talk about besides Black Clover? I don't think so. Like, I really don't. Like, I really don't think so. Because there are some other things that I've enjoyed, but I have to wait to tell you in another video. So, teaser for next Friday? I don't know. Black Clover. I know I talked about it last month. I realize this. I realize I'm a broken fucking record at this point. But I don't care, because this show ended the other day. And the last few episodes have been very intense and very good and very like roller coaster of emotions. And the very last episode was definitely a roller coaster of emotions. I will say Funimation is not a favorite of mine right now. Funimation really angered a lot of people on Sunday because on Saturday they posted on Twitter, and I'm pretty sure their Twitter is just like kind of scheduled, botted type tweets because they never reply to things. They never actually like are posting things that sound like it's coming from a person. It doesn't seem like they actually like monitor their Twitter at all, which is kind of frustrating because on Saturday they tweeted that like tomorrow's the day, the final episode 170 of the English dub of Black Clover. Are you excited? And everybody was like, no, because it's good and I don't want it to end. But on Sunday, and normally it would air on Sunday at 1 o'clock, we would log into the Funimation app on the TV around 1 o'clock, sometimes 1:30, depending on how busy their server is or whatever. And the episode would be there and we'd be able to watch it and we'd be able to debrief. Josh and I would watch a few episodes beforehand just to like catch up on the previous weeks, even though we'd watched it, but like, cause they're short episodes, I like watching more than one at a time. We watched like 2 other episodes before it, starting at like 12:30. And then when we went to go watch episode 170, it wasn't there. And then we checked an hour later and it wasn't there. And then we checked 3 hours later and it wasn't there. And the rest of the day, it wasn't there. Nowhere. It wasn't on the app. It wasn't on the web, it wasn't on the TV. It wasn't on the web browser app. It was nowhere. And no information was given to people. So everybody underneath that tweet on Twitter were like, what the fuck, Funimation? Where's the episode? Why tease us like this? Are we gonna have to wait an entire another week? What the hell? So, that night, no episode. The next morning, no episode. Middle of the day, still no episode. Eventually, early afternoon, episode 170, Faraway Future, was listed on the Funimation desktop app. But the episode wasn't loading. It was giving me an error message, and I was like, what is happening? Finally, Monday night, a day and a half after this episode was supposed to show, I realized this is a very petty thing that, like, I really shouldn't be that upset about. Finally, we got to watch the episode, and I was a blubbering mess. If you would like to avoid any spoilers, I will put a timestamp here if you don't want to hear about the end of the series, which isn't really the end because they're gonna have a movie and then it might come back. I don't know. Seeing the backstory of Liba, who we just met last week, who was voiced by Bryce Papenbrook, who is also the voice of Inosuke from Demon Slayer, Rin Okumura from my fave, Blue Exorcist, as well as Kirito from Sword Art Online. So he is very prolific as a voice actor. So hearing his voice come out of Liba's body, I'm like, what? What? It was such a mindfuck because I'm like, that's Rin Okumura, that is Rin Okumura, which was awesome last week. I was very pleased with that. It was a little bit weird and jarring at first, but cool either way. And the episode 170, which was named actually after the opening theme of the first opening theme, which is Haruka Mirai, which means faraway future. And so they named the episode after the first intro. Even when I saw that, like the fact that the episode was named that, I was like, oh no, oh god. Just the feels immediately, it was just like, oh shit, like, oh, I'm sad already. I was preparing myself to just be sad. And oh my god, the episode was so good. Like, it even got Josh crying. Like, I am a huge sap when it comes to TV shows. My mom always used to make fun of me, saying that, oh, my TV friends, are you gonna go hang out with your TV friends? Because I watched a lot of television as a child and into my teenage years. Anytime I would go watch Grey's Anatomy, oh, you're gonna go hang out with your TV friends on Grey's Anatomy? Now my TV friends are the Black Bulls. And I had this realization as I was just like weeping about this fucking animated character, about how much he's grown. I'm like, Asta, you've done so well, my boy. Like, Asta is best boy, and I will fight anybody who says otherwise. I've watched a handful of other shows over the last year. Blue Exorcist I watched years ago, and that one, we're never gonna get more seasons. I've given up hope that we're gonna get more seasons. But I've watched the entirety of Fruits Basket. That took me 2 weeks. I watched the entirety of Horimiya. That took me 1 week. The entirety of Yuri on Ice. 1 week. The entirety of Death Note. That one took a few weeks because we stretched it out. We just finished Akame ga Kill, which, ouch. Ouchies. Ouch. Ouch. Pain. It was good, but it was painful going down. I've watched plenty of shows where I watched it from start to finish, but this is the first one where there were such a large number of episodes where there was so much character growth and so much world building. Josh and I have been watching this show for, God, at least like 3/4 of the last year. Like, we started it shortly after we moved in, and it all started literally just, I was like in the bathroom and Josh turned on one of the episodes and he was just like, please sister marry me. And I was like, what? And he was like, it's a nun, it's not his actual sister. I'm like, okay. And then we kept watching it, and we watched so many episodes over such a short period of time. Like, probably a good, 70 episodes within, 2 weeks. And then we stretched it out a little bit more after that, because I knew that I'm like, oh no, we're already, here, we're already halfway through, I don't want to, finish it so quickly. And then when we got to episode 155, when season 4 started, we were watching it week after week, 1 episode at a time, for the last 15 weeks. And so I've been watching this show for, over half a year and less than a year, and I've become so attached to these characters. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the way that Yuki Tabata has written these characters and written their stories together and like shown actual character growth is so satisfying and just like so wonderful, and it makes you give a shit about them. Like, there's plenty of other shows where like the characters are written really well from the beginning and like they're really strong from the beginning, but they don't show a lot of character growth throughout the show. And like, there's plenty of other shows that have better animation. Demon Slayer, fucking beautiful animation. Jujutsu Kaisen, beautiful animation. Black Clover has great animation. Does it have the best animation of all the shows I've seen? No. But the last 15 episodes that they've had for season 4 have been animated beautifully. They've been done so well, and getting to see the bit of backstory about Asta's mom made me fucking weepy, and then getting to see like Liba and Asta with like the long extended version of Haruka Mirai beneath it playing this like extended epic version of the song. It was so well done. And then like the fact that Asta was giving this just inspirational speech, and they were showing all the fighters that like helped him along the way, like Fonzel and Kyoto and Mars and Yami. When I saw Yami, just the fucking waterworks, because I was like, Yami better not fucking die. Yami better not die. I swear to God. If Yami dies, I don't know what I'll do. It was done so well. They like wrapped up all of the stories to where they currently are. They obviously didn't like wrap up everything because it's like they gotta go to Spade in 2 days, and that's I think what's gonna happen in the movie. And they showed all of the characters. They showed the Crimson Lion Kings, they showed Fuego Leon, they showed Charlotte, they showed the rest of the Black Bulls. They finally showed Zora and friggin' Magna in the woods after they've been off training by themselves. I'm like, where's my edgy boys? Where'd they go? And it was just so beautiful.
I figured you'd be safer at my house.
She looks just like Asta.
Relax.
I think I finally understand you. So that's how you feel. Thanks for letting me know. Huh? What do you say? I don't have any magic. And without you, I don't even have anti-magic. But I've got the will to win. And my unbreakable bonds with all the amazing people I've met.
Like, and then I looked up yesterday, I was like curious, I'm like, what does Liba's name mean? And apparently Asta and Liba, both of their names mean love in different languages. And I was like, oh, my heart, ow, ow, why? Pain in my heart. So yeah, I'm a big old sap, and this is the first time in a really long time that I've become this attached to fictional characters. So that's fun. It made me so emotional, and I'm getting emotional now, so I need to shut the fuck up. So yeah, Black Clover, the last episode, it was done so well. Now I just need to hear about the movie. I just need them to tell us about the movie, and then I will be happy. So yeah, all I want is information about the movie, better merch for this fucking show, including better figurines. Their figurines also look terrible. There's like the shittiest Asta and Yuno figurines. Meanwhile, Demon Slayer gets like 8 million figurines. Jujutsu Kaisen gets a bunch of fucking figurines. Black Clover doesn't get anything. They get diddly squat. It's kind of stupid. Like, why did it get like the short end of the stick when it came to merch? Like, the merch is all bad. So those are all my favorite things from this month. Yeah. For today's song of the day, it's Haruka Mirai, which is the first OP from Black Clover. It is the first of 13 OPs. And then I guess at the end of the episode, they played the last outro, like they started it before the actual episode ended, and then they like played through the whole thing, which was also beautiful, which is the name of the song. Beautiful. Heyo, full circle. I love full circle moments. Oh my god, full circle moments in TV, and like just like weaving together like callbacks and stuff. Like, ooh, those kind of things just give me chills. Oh, it give me so many chills. Like every time Haruka Mirai has been used in a fight, I get like, oh shit's going down. Like I get chills and I'm like, oh fuck, like this is gonna be a good fight. Basically, Black Clover was my favorite of the month. End of story. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I realized this was kind of just a stream of consciousness ramble, but you know, sometimes you just get real fucking sappy and weepy about an animated show, and you just gotta let it happen, okay? Life's too short to not just get emotionally connected to 2D characters Oh god. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't watched Black Clover, I highly recommend it. Seriously. It starts out slow, and I do highly recommend the dub. It's one of the best dubs I've seen. If you tried it with the subbed, and you didn't like it, I say give it another chance with the dubbed. Yeah, I'm gonna go because it is 1 o'clock in the morning. If you would like to see more of me, please subscribe. That would be cool if you wanted to do that. And then if you wanted to like keep up with when I actually upload my videos, you can also hit the bell notification to get notified when my videos go live. That would also be very helpful for me. If you want to follow me elsewhere, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Twitch. Instagram and Twitter are Abers07 and Twitch is Abers without the 07. So follow me there if you like those things. I hope you have a good rest of your week. It is Friday, so you made it. You made it to the end of the week. Congratulations. Hope you're staying hydrated, get some sleep, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.